Hey yo, what up? What up? I need everybody to welcome themselves to the motherfucking boss desk. This is not literally the boss desk, but wherever I'm at is the fucking boss desk. Yo, 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 yo. Motherfucking Maxout too. Yeah, shout out to RBA. Shout out to Lawrence, Wing, ARP. You know what's up. Shout out to Gate to the Garden. CeeLo, Dre, and all the gatekeepers. July 17th is Saturday. I will be in Milwaukee. Shout out to Aladdin. A-Ward on that card too. He's battling Aladdin. And I'm beating the shit out of a nigga called Jig Gimme Me. But anyway, this is about Maxout 2. Go cop the merch. Same shirt Danny Myers had on in his battle on Caffeine. You know, prep. What the fuck this bitch did to me. Hit me up for the merch. Got the Zippo lighters. I got everything you need, man. Everything you need. It's a loud thing, you heard? But anyway, Maxout 2, man. Shout out to Wing and Lawrence and, you know, the whole staff for the 1SKs. You know, no disrespect to them because well, I can't say boys because it was some females too. Shout out to them getting the fucking females on the car, man. That was dope as fuck. Let's start with the female battle. Ladies first. What was Lady Tunes versus, no disrespect, I forgot other homegirl name. But I gave that battle to Lady Tunes. She just had more charisma. She had some dry spots, but she stayed her. She had some haymakers. She was on her game. I mean, her opponent, I believe she just needed a little more, you know, when it comes to big crowd and big stages, learn how to, you know, have that cadence with the fans and all of that. So I gave that to Lady Tunes. No disrespect, but it's a clear win to me. It wasn't a body, but it was a clear win. I mean, but shout out to them. Shout out to them because that was a, you know, big opportunity. So I don't want to really down talk anybody because y'all made it to that stage. So salute to y'all. Then we had, this ain't how the order went, but I'm just speaking of the 1SKs. A standout of the night to me was Jay Jeans. I believe he's cold. I believe he know what the fuck he doing. I got to a point I thought that nigga was on the main card. He was comfortable. He controlled the room. He controlled the crowd. I like that. I like that. You like a professional up there. I mean, I believe you did a little more than Jay Skizzle, something like that. No disrespect. I don't really reread the names, you know what I mean? So no disrespect. So I gave that to Jay Jeans. He was crazy. Paul's tongue, rubber tongue, Paul's. No disrespect. I just, as a man, like, but shout out to you. No disrespect to you. I mean, like, your name is your name. You feel me? But him versus Coach, I didn't see all of Rubber Tongue Paws is round, so I really can't give a winner off of that. But what I seen, I like what Coach was doing. Seemed like Coach was in his bag, and it seemed like the crowd was fucking with him. So shout out to them. You know what I mean? But I rewatched that when he dropped in and give a absolute winner of that battle. But shout out to Lawrence, Wing, the whole staff that take care of the 1SKs and everything else to do with RBE. Shout out to y'all for real, because the 1SKs is needed. Y'all give them people a great opportunity to show their talent. So everybody else, you get up there, do not drop the ball. Do not drop the ball. That shit matters. So to me, shout out to Jay Jeans. He was a standout of the 1SKs, and they bring you back. And I see another one, you get crazy, I might just fuck you up. You know what I mean? I might, cause I text Adam middle of the event, like, yo, this Jay Jeans nigga talking. I like the way he talking. I might have to fuck him up in the future. You know, RBE gatekeeper. And, you know, we had our conversation, but I got other fish to fry, so we ain't gonna get too crazy about that. But shout out to you. Shout out to you for real, because you stood out, my nigga. Let's get to the car. No, not saying y'all wasn't on the car, but you know the main car. We got my guy Rosenberg Raw versus A Ward. Hey yo, this battle, I'm gonna keep it 100. It didn't live up to what I expected because they face-off was crazy. I believe A Ward won the face-offs. I believe he A Ward is good at what he does. So shout out to him for that. His rebuttal and then the face-off and all that. That shit was crazy. I fuck you up too, A Ward. But nah, I think it was still a dope battle. I gave the battle to A Ward. I gave him the first and the third. Yeah, I gave him the first and the third round. I don't believe it was a crazy A Ward. I don't want to give no, you know, no secrets up. Oh, he said this in the first and he said this in the second. Like, I want y'all to watch the battle. Go cop the pay-per-view. Do what you do. But yeah. Rosenberg, I think he did a good job at picking A Ward apart. Now, he did stand on his word. I can say that. He said when they watch A Ward, he's not going to be crazy. And that there, I could say he did a great job at that. I mean, me personally, I got A Ward 2-1. I don't feel as though Rosenberg lived up to his last performance or A Ward surpassed his last performance or even came close to it. And A Ward didn't do the same. Like, honestly, he didn't do the same. Like, he had some dope moments. His rebuttals was rebuttals. They wasn't, like, out the world. You know what I mean? But overall, solid battle. Solid battle. You know what I mean? Then you had, I believe it was Jag versus Ill Will, was it? Yeah, Jag versus Ill Will. Like I said, I won't go through the rounds. I honestly, from watching our first watch, I had Ill Will winning. And I believe that it was two things. I believe the crowd was fair. But I don't believe the crowd was fair to a certain point. Meaning, if you had a dry spot, it takes a wild moment to get their attention again. So, but what I do like is Jag is so fucking professional. He still rapped through all that, talking through his rounds. He said, you know, it was Ill Will people. Ill Will saying it wasn't his people. He's saying it was the crowd. So, it was a lot going on with that. I believe Ill Will was the vet. He just showed the difference. I believe it was a crazy Ill Will. I believe Jag didn't take control of the stage. You get what I'm saying? So, but I want y'all to watch it. I mean, Ill Will does what Ill Will do, and he just know how to share that cadence. You know what I mean? But I feel like parts of the battle, they was not fair to Jag. And that's not taken away from Ill Will, because Ill Will still was Ill Will, whether they did that or not, I believe. But I believe they would have understood a lot more of what Jag was saying, because he was really saying some shit. And maybe it was the matchup, but in the same sense, dope battle, I had Ill Will winning. Then we get to the co-main event, which is Daylight versus my guy King Los. Shout out to ARP, man, because ARP set the tone from the beginning, and other bloggers. I mean, I'm not a blogger, I'm just a talker, and you know, I get feedback on cards that, you know, I'm into. I mean, cards that I like, I get feedback. So that's what this is. This is feedback. This is not Floss turning into a blogger. But shout out to the bloggers, shout out to ARP. They set the tone of y'all really have to listen. And shout out to the crowd, because the crowd really listened. That's why I said the crowd wasn't biased. They just ain't take a lot of bullshit, you feel me? And that has nothing to do with, you know, the setup or anything. I just think people need to work different or learn how to work different, because that big stage is different, man. It's really different. And professionalism shows too, but they set the tone of, yo, y'all need to be quiet when these two niggas rap. And I'll tell you what, bro. Some of y'all might kill me. But man, I got King Los 2-1. I believe Daylight won the first, clear. Then the second round, King Los second round, he was a whole nother King Los. That shit was crazy. I'm looking like, nah, this nigga, what? They're not catching a couple of his bars. And when he's running them back, they're going crazy. Like, yo, that was a special battle. That's fucking classic monumental battle. What I didn't like about the battle is that second round, after King Los went, it was so crazy. Daylight went, and I believe Daylight round was short. It wasn't short like he choked or anything. It just was shorter. I mean, like all his Tay-Rock rounds was about 4-5 minutes, but I believe that round was so crazy. He knew he didn't have anything that can pattern or cadence fight with that round, and he still had a great round. But second round, King Los clear. But I believe Daylight cut his round. I mean, I don't believe he choked. I don't believe, no. I just think he cut his round because King Los reactions was too crazy. Then the third round, King Los has a solid round. Like, when I say solid, not solid battle rap round, solid King Los round. It's a whole nother level. I mean, this is a whole nother level type battle. And King Los round was battle rap crazy, but King Los level, it was solid. Like, it was really solid. Then Daylight goes and he does the same thing. So, like, far as like 2.5 to 2:45, that's what he rapped in, kind of like, all right, yeah, good battle. So honestly, that's why I gave the last round to King Los too. He was confident when he finished his material and everything, whether we liked it or not. And I believe Daylight cut second and third short because of what was going on. I mean, but crazy battle. This shit goes down to history. Shout out to both of them. Shout out to RBE for booking this fucking matchup. Damn, that shit was crazy. And I'm a pen guy, but I really try not to like listen to every word a nigga is saying, unless it's like a king. Niggas that rap like that, you know what I mean? Like Kid Chaos, Lux, and B-Dot, and nigga from Jersey with the turban. I mean, niggas like that, Chilla Jones, I try to listen to them. Even the Rum Nitty and the Twerk, because they have so much hidden shit that you gotta pay attention to certain shit to understand what's going on. But yeah, that was a crazy battle. And coming off that ill will energy, so that was crazy. It just started going up from there, and then you get, listen here, bro, I was not a fan of Calico, bro. And off Hitman last shit, I'm a fan of him, but I'm kind of like, maybe he's a little outdated. I mean, he's trying to be that Hitman that he always was. I mean, and it wasn't working. And what I could say is I cannot pick a winner of that battle. I have to watch it again, because Calico was really amazing. Like, to me, he was really amazing. Like, that boy was a rap. Now I understand when he be like, okay, I rap real shit. Like, y'all gotta listen. Because before, I'm like, nah, bro, that shit trash, bro. Nobody want to hear that shit, bro. Like, we get that it's real, but Come on, bro. You gotta wow us sometimes too. Like, let us hear some shit, bro. Like, we paid not to, for you just rap, but this battle, I gotta watch it again. Hitman, I gotta watch it again. That was a different Hitman. He even involved his brother, but it was good choices of involving his brother. I mean, I think he had one that was kind of like, but when he did, it was kind of like, okay. But yeah, I really can't pick a winner. I apologize, y'all, but that lived up to the hype. You know what I mean? That really lived up to the hype. So, like I said, the standouts for me was J Jeans, A Ward, and man. J Jeans, Ill Will, King Los, Daylight, Calico, Hitman. They was all the standouts of that night. So shout out to RBE, shout out to y'all, shout out to the fans, shout out to Atlanta crowd, the 1SKs, everybody, man. Shout out to y'all, keep doing y'all thing. Floss the Boss, Bristol, New Jersey, Loud Boy shit, South Jersey, you know what I mean? Hikes Gang shit. Y'all know, Loud. Shout out to y'all, Boss Deaths.